Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. Jiujitsu2000 here today. I'm back and I've got an interesting video for you. Today I want to talk about a backpacking stove. This is the Primus Classic Trail. Now this says it's a powerful gas stove. It includes a trail burner and a mesh bag. They say that this thing weighs 8 ounces, 2800 watt or 10,000 BTUs. So it's 4.9 inches by 4.9 inches by 2.2 inches. And it says that you can cook for 1 to 3 people. So here is the information that I just read. It says here on the front, it says wind protecting pot supporters, flame control from a simmer to a boil, and high output. Right there, that's what I just read. Swedish engineering. Primus has been globally recognized for pioneering outdoor cooking since 1892. We've made countless expeditions possible through innovative products with outstanding quality and performance. A passion for outdoor life and technical expertise stands behind every product innovation, while state-of-the-art production facilities and rigorous field testing ensures they become reliable, lifelong companions. I'm pretty excited about this. Classic Trail is an example of timeless, minimalistic design and true performance. It's simple, robust, and features stable pot supports paired with an adjustable flame. A favorite amongst outdoor enthusiasts for over 30 years. It's the Classic Trail stove. So let's take a look and let's see what's inside this package. One of the reasons I purchased this is because I'm very fond of the fact that it has a very wide base. A very wide flame. Okay, so we're going to take a look at that here in a second. There is some instructions here inside. I'm just going to get a brief look at these. Classic Trail stove. You know, I've used a stove in the past by Primus. It was the Primus Techno Trail, and I loved it. That was a good stove. But this one, we're going to see what happens here. I'm pretty excited about it. So when you pull this out, you have the jet there, and this is the control valve. This is what threads onto the Lindell fuel canister right here. So this is really heavy. It's like brass. So I'm kind of guessing that if you're a backpacker, this is probably not the ideal stove for you. Maybe it will be though. It just depends on how much are you on cut and weight. Here's a look at the burner head. I really like that. That thing is huge. Very nice. Very nice looking. So it's a really nice, robust fill. Feels very solid. Let's put this thing together. Let's fire this baby up. I want to see what it sounds like, what does the heat feel like, and more importantly, I'd like to boil some water. I think I'm going to pull this tag off. I don't want that in the way. It doesn't want to come off though. That tag's pretty stubborn. Okay, so we'll just lay that tag down like that. Let's fire this thing up. Give you guys the first glimpse here. Wow, look at that. Beautiful flame, very quiet. It's pretty cool. Boy, that thing is nice. Nice flame control. Pretty cool. So let's do a boil test. We're going to take a pot here. and 32 ounces of water. Figure out how long it takes for this thing to boil the water. Set the pot on there. Start the timer. And now we got the clock going, and we're going to take a look and see how long it takes to boil that water. 1 liter, folks, 32 ounces of water. 4 cups. That stove is very quiet. It's turned up all the way. I like how the flame is really wide. So we are 1.5 minutes in. And 32 ounces of water, folks, that's a pretty good amount of water. I'm surprised at how quiet this stove is. Very quiet. And it's performing. It's definitely performing. We are at the 2-minute mark. 2 minutes in, folks. Thing that's really impressing me about this stove is the ability that you could probably use a larger pan, and you have a wide distribution of your flame, so it's not a very tight centralized flame. You have a big flame, and that would make for a nice even heat on the bottom of your pan if you had like maybe a 10-inch pan or something on it. So we are 2.5 minutes in, and I'm seeing very light bubbles, nothing crazy yet. That is just a beautiful flame. I mean, it's coming right in contact with the pot where it needs to. We are approaching the 3-minute mark. Sorry about that crazy camera work there, folks. 3.5 minutes, and we're doing pretty good. This water was cold. It was sitting on the floor in the shop out here on the concrete, and it's winter time, so the water was cold. 3.5 minutes is usually about what it takes on a standard stove to boil a liter of water. But again, that water was cold. So our boil times are going to suffer a little bit. 4 minutes. I'm just surprised at how quiet that stove is. Very quiet stove. It's impressive. Yeah, we got a light boil. I'm waiting for a heavy rolling boil. I know I've said it a couple times, but I am impressed with how quiet that stove is. Can't hardly hear it. So 6:45, yeah, let's call that. That looks like a heavy rolling boil to me. 6:45. That's pretty crazy. Pretty good performance. So 6 minutes and 45 seconds to boil 1 liter of water. That's a pretty significant performance. Look at that flame. Pretty crazy. So folks, I want to say thank you for joining me today on this video. Let's take a look at the flame control here. I hope you got some useful information out of this video. Please feel free to leave your comments down below. Like this video, share this video, and as always, folks, thanks for stopping by. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. We'll see you next time. Later. Look at that. Down to a simmer. Crazy. That thing is beautiful. Nice stove. We'll talk to you later, folks. Have a beautiful day.